Episode 6 of The Penguin just premiered this past Sunday, and we see a bit of a time jump. We see Oz has finally got his business off the ground with the mushroom up and running in his lair, and Vic is responsible for orchestrating all the street business. They're doing this while trying to avoid the public eye of Sophia Falcone and Salvatore Maroni. I absolutely love episode 6, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason is because in this episode, all of these characters that we got to know these past couple of weeks, we see them hit a bit of a character shift and change because they're getting ready for this explosive season finale to season 1. The most notable has to be Salvatore Maroni. I mean, the heartache. You can see Oz left him hurting. This guy set his wife and kid on fire, and the part that's eating at him so much is that it was his wife and kid that forbid him from getting into business with Oz because they knew the type of individual he was, but he did anyway, and now he's an emotional wreck because of it. But the crazy thing about Oz, you gotta respect him, because with all this shit hanging over his head, he is not tucking his tail and running. He's still operating business. He's just doing it low-key out of Ghost Town, Crown Point, that no one would expect. So he's looking for the smoke. And Victor Aguilar, who's quickly became a fan favorite, I know outside of Oz, this is my favorite character on this show. We see that he's not the same green, innocent kid that linked up with a gangster. No, he's fully immersed himself in the life of a gangster. But he takes it a step further in this episode. We see that when an old bully from his past shows up and sees his life been upgraded, and you can see some jealousy seeping through, and he tells him, if you don't introduce me to Oz and get me working for him, I'm going to do something to you. But he doesn't know this isn't the same Vic that he knew once before, and it gets him killed. And now he's in way too deep to turn back now. Like I told you in the previous episode, Oz's back is against the wall. Sophia and Sal want his head on a spike and whoever is working for him. So he has to find allies and find them quick. And that leads us to a scene where I have to say Colin Farrell may have just gave us an Emmy-deserving speech that he used to unite every gang out of Crown Point in order to give him the leverage to go against Sal and Sophia. But despite that big accomplishment, Sophia managed to get Oz's location out of his old girlfriend, which leads to the disappearance of Vic and his mother. Now, his most trusted people in this world who he loved the most are in the hands of someone that hates him the most and want him to feel that same pain he made them feel. The Penguin is currently streaming on Max, and I'm telling you guys, this is a show you need to watch. The best thing on TV right now.